Facts about Mercury. Despite being the first planet in our solar system, these are some interesting facts about Mercury. In a very low process, Mercury is slowly shrinking, approximately 9 miles smaller than 4 billion years ago, due to its cooling iron core, which solidifies and decreases its volume. The Calores Basin in Mercury is a huge crater left by a meteor impact that happened about 3.8 billion years ago. The crater is about 1,550 kilometers, which would be enough to fit part of Europe from Portugal to Germany. It is also the planet with the most crater in the solar system. Mercury has water, ice and organics. Mercury's ice is in shadowed craters, revealing organics, a building block for life, in high concentrations of sulfur, a unique feature in the solar system, despite its lack of atmosphere and high temperature. Facts about Venus. Despite being the hottest planet in our solar system, these are some interesting facts about Venus. Venus has the longest days and years in the solar system, with one Venusian day taking 243 Earth days, and one revolution around the Sun taking 224.7 Earth days. Venus is showing mysterious life signals. Scientists have detected phosphine in Venus's upper atmospheric clouds, suggesting unknown microbial activity may release it. Billions of years ago, Venus's climate may have been similar to Earth's, with potential oceans. However, extreme greenhouse effects have caused water to evaporate, rendering the planet too hot for life. Venus's dense atmosphere and extreme pressures make it a formidable environment. At its surface, it has 1,350 psi, 90 times higher than Earth's atmospheric pressure and equivalent to 3,000 feet below the ocean's surface. Facts about Earth. Despite being the only planet in the solar system that have life, these are some interesting facts about Earth. Earth isn't actually round. Earth is not perfectly round, but it is not flat either. Its rotation causes it to bulge at the equator and flatten at the poles, while its mass distribution causes small variations in gravitational pull. These variations are too small to be seen in space pictures, making Earth appear round to the human eye. Shifting rocks created mountains. The Himalayas, a mountain range stretching 1,800 miles, were formed between 40 to 50 million years ago due to tectonic plates moving between India and Eurasia, resulting in jagged peaks. Earth used to be purple. Microbial geneticist Shil Das Sarma suggests early Earth life may have been purple due to the use of a different molecule, chlorophyll, to absorb and reflect sunlight. Facts about Mars. Despite being known as the red planet in the solar system, these are some interesting facts about Mars. The Olympus Mons, the largest and highest mountain in our solar system, is located on Mars, standing 16 miles high and 600 kilometers across its base, making it more than 3 times the height of Mount Everest. Mars is the only planet in the universe entirely inhabited by robots. The 4 rovers named Sojourner, Opportunity, Spirit, and Curiosity have explored Mars, taking samples and pictures. Only Curiosity and Opportunity are active, but all remain on Mars' surface. In the future, Mars may have its own ring. Astronomers predict that Mars' moon, Phobos, will be torn apart by gravitational forces, creating a debris field that eventually settles into a stable orbit. On Mars, sunsets are blue. Mars' sunsets appear blue due to fine dust scattering the sun's red light. Facts about Jupiter. Despite being the biggest planet in the solar system, these are some interesting facts about Jupiter. Jupiter might be a failed star. Jupiter's interior resembles the Sun's, leading to hypothesis of being a failed star. Its atmosphere is rich in hydrogen and helium, similar to stars. However, Jupiter's mass is not enough to trigger a fusion reaction in its core, which is required for a star. Jupiter is considered the asteroid vacuum cleaner in the solar system. Its gravity traps asteroids and comets, shielding us from harm. Furthermore, Jupiter's gravity can propel an object onto an orbital collision course with Earth, despite the fact that it has gravity. The Great Red Spot has been around for a long time. Jupiter's Great Red Spot, a persistent anticyclonic storm, has been present for 350 years. Initially identified in 1665, it was believed to be a storm created by Jupiter's turbulent atmosphere. Facts about Saturn. Despite being the planet that have rings in the solar system, These are some interesting facts about Saturn. The length of a day on Saturn was a mystery. Saturn's rotation speed was difficult to determine because it doesn't have a solid surface. Astronomers used its magnetic field to measure its rotation. Despite initial measurements suggesting 10 hours and 14 minutes, Cassini's approach clocked the rotation at 10 hours and 45 minutes, resulting in an average day of 10 hours and 32 minutes. Saturn is the least dense planet in the solar system. Saturn's density is 0.687 grams. In comparison, water is 1 gram. It would float like an apple in a large pool. Saturn has 62 moons. Saturn orbits 61 to 62 moons named after Greek or Roman gods, with Titan being the largest, containing over 95% of its mass, and over 40% of solar system satellites revolve around it. Facts about Uranus. Despite being the stinkiest planet in the solar system, these are some interesting facts about Uranus. Uranus orbits the Sun on its side. The solar system's planets rotate on their axis. Earth and Mars have similar axial tilts, causing seasonal changes. Uranus, however, has an axial tilt of 99 degrees, in other words, the planet is rotating on its side. This may be the result of a collision with an Earth-sized object long ago. Uranus was the first planet discovered in the modern age. Uranus was the first planet discovered by the telescope, was initially thought to be a star. Sir William Herschel's in 1781 observations led to its official name, which is the Latinized version of the Greek god of the sky, Uranus. Also, Uranus was first discovered before Antarctica. Uranus's iconic blue color is due to methane in its outer atmosphere, which absorbs red light from the sun, reflecting it into the blue. Facts about Neptune. Despite being the windiest planet in the solar system, these are some interesting facts about Neptune. The discovery of Neptune is still a controversy. Galileo likely saw Neptune as a star, but not as a planet. French mathematician Urbain Le Verrier and English mathematician John Couch-Adams are credited with the discovery. Johann Gottfried Galle found Neptune in 1846, and both mathematicians took credit. Neptune once had an analog of the Great Red Spot. Voyager 2 during its visit to Neptune, captured a large storm in its atmosphere. By analogy with the famous Great Red Spot, astronomers called it the Great Dark Spot. Neptune's surface gravity is almost Earth-like. Neptune is impossible to stand on without sinking. However, if you could, you would notice that the force of gravity on Neptune is nearly identical to Earth's gravity. Facts about Pluto. We all know that Pluto is no longer a planet and considered a dwarf planet. These are some interesting facts about Pluto. An 11-year-old girl gave Pluto its name. Venetia Burney proposed the name Pluto after the Roman god of the underworld, as the planet sat at the far reaches of the solar system. Her grandfather suggested it to an Oxford University astronomy professor, who was particularly interested in Pluto due to its initials being Percival Lowell's. The sky on Pluto is blue. Despite its small size and mass, has a rarefied atmosphere composed of nitrogen and methane evaporating from surface ice, forming a characteristic blue haze with a height of 200 kilometers. Pluto's orbit is unique, tilted at 17 degrees and eccentric, causing it to orbit in an oval form around the Sun, making it closer to the Sun than Neptune, unlike the 8 planets orbiting the Sun in a circular formation. Facts about the Sun. It takes 8 minutes for light to reach Earth from the Sun. The Sun's distance to Earth is 150 million kilometers, and light travels at 300,000 kilometers per second, taking 500 seconds to reach Earth in 8 minutes and 20 seconds. The Sun is halfway through its life. At 4.5 billion years old, the Sun has burned off half of its hydrogen stores, remaining to continue burning hydrogen for another 5 billion years. One day, the Sun will consume the Earth. After billions of years of burning hydrogen, it will expand to engulf Mercury, Venus, and Earth, eventually becoming a red giant star. The outer atmosphere is hotter than the surface. The Sun's surface temperature is 6,000 degrees, but its atmosphere has temperatures up to 100,000 degrees, and the corona, a larger volume, can reach 1 million degrees, making it much colder than the Sun.